morning. This is my second video on the van build series, and I'm going to show a little bit about how I did the floors in the van. It was the first project that I did after buying the van, bringing it home, cleaned it up a bit, and installed the floors. I wound up doing an installation that seems to be pretty popular. Found through my research online. I basically took fur strips and made a grid, put that on the base of the floor, bonded that to the floor of the van, and then in the grid, within the grid openings, I installed sheet foam insulation, and that raised the floor about 3/4 of an inch. And then on top of that, I put a 1/2 inch thick sheets of birch plywood. I whitewashed that plywood with kilns, fastened that to the fir strips, and then on top of that, I put some LVP vinyl flooring. And the end product, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah, let's take a look, check it out. So, wasn't sure if I was going to document this or not, but I've been watching countless YouTube videos and studying all kinds of websites, and finally bought a van to convert, Promaster 136. It's going to be a challenge. Never done anything like this, so here goes nothing. So I'm working on the floor here, and I'm just getting things cleaned up here. I got some noise dampening material to install. Put that in, and I've been kind of studying the layout. I decided that I am going to insulate the floor. I was going back and forth on that just because of my height. I didn't want to lose the headroom, but everything I studied, I think it's best that I do. So I think I'm going to put some polyiso down, 3/4 inch thick, and some fir strips, and go with a 1/2 inch thick plywood floor, and then not sure about the final decorative floor. Here's the strips. Fir strips are 3/4 inch thick to match the thickness of the polyiso board, and they're going to go sit on top of these ribs. So I'm going to bond with these, and in these 2-inch shallows, I've got some mini cell foam ordered that I'm going to strip into 2-inch strips, cut into 2-inch strips, and lay down in between here, because they have a little bit of noise dampening ability, and hopefully some will help on the R value a little bit, I suppose. But this cross member I'm going to put in here, I'm going to butt it right up to this piece here, which I've seen others do, and then I'll run pieces. So thing that's kind of nice is these you do these templates on the for this, at least for the Dodge and this Promaster van, that side, and then you can just flip it over and, you know, use it for the other side. So yesterday I sprayed the foam insulation in around the periphery panel edges for the gaps, and today I'm going to trim that all up. I'm going to tape up all the joints and install the plywood sheets that I already got cut. Hopefully wrap this job up for the got all the joints taped up, all the insulation's down. Got the foam all cleaned up around the periphery. So I think that I'm ready to put the plywood down. Well, I finally made the decision on the final, the decorative flooring I want to use. I've been going back and forth on whether I want to put this in now or I want to wait until after I get my cabinets installed, because I've obviously read a lot and a lot of research and difference in opinion on that. Obviously, this flooring is going to be in now for a good portion of the build, so it'll be susceptible to damage, but I'm just gonna take it careful, you know, and cover it when I can, because I want to get the flooring in now, because I want the flooring to be underneath my framed cabinets. A couple small things that came up, but I think it would just work out better for me. Hey Juno, what are you doing? Yeah. So I went with this, you know, this luxury vinyl plank flooring, which is very popular stuff. Went with life proof, and boy, it was figuring out color options. So many choices, but we opted for this darker one. I just kind of wanted that look, and tried to find something that we think will look good with the black 80/20 cabinet framework with the lighter birch stain. So I'm going for it, starting to lay it down, put it in. Again, this is what I wound up getting, and we'll see how it turns out. Well, here's a look at the final product of the flooring. You can see the only addition I've done really is I added some trim work to it, just some aluminum extrusions that I bought and powder coated. But this is the garage area, and I'll show you the front. And this is up front. It's the sliding door area. You can see the flooring there. I trimmed this edge out as well. And back to the garage area. Pretty happy with it.